Hey, what's up with it, YouTube? Good morning. Good morning. Salute everyone out there. Hopefully everybody is up and at 'em on this Wednesday hump day. I'm off on the Postal Service, which I'll share all that in later videos. But per my little schedule and what I'm trying to do with my channel, this would be my second video. Again, I'm off script. I barely wrote anything down. I got some outline stuff of things I want to talk about in each video as I share my journey. But don't look for any professional 4000K cameras. I'm just doing this. I'm just sharing this, and I'll get into my why for doing this now in some other videos and a little bit in this one. So I'm gonna go take my little morning walk, and we'll start this video. All right. So see it's warm out here, but so yeah, this video probably be more about some humble beginnings and getting into the military. As most know, I was born in South Carolina, moved to New Jersey in elementary school, and was raised there in South Jersey, small town of Whitesboro. And you know, it was hard for a country kid growing up in the city, outside of the city, but you know, I wouldn't change it for anything. But once I was there, it was a little hard, and I know me being a coach, a lot of kids I see struggle with being social, and I always told them they could use sports as a way to be more social. So for me, that's what I did. You know, I was made fun of, teased because of my accent and all that stuff. But once everyone found out that I could play, because once I got to New Jersey, that's all I did was me and the basketball. My uncle had a goal in his backyard that he put up by himself, and so I stayed out there. I lived out there, and it was one of those typical goals in the backyard where it was in the dirt and grass, so you had to really pound the ball to play and shoot and all that. So, and my uncle was roughing me up, but you know, as a small skinny kid, it just helped me a lot. So fast forward, I made all my teams, and then that's when I was able to use basketball as a way to socialize. And today, a lot of kids socialize through the internet, social media, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and all that. But back in my younger days, we didn't have all that. So you had to socialize by being out there, meeting people, riding bikes, meeting up, stuff like that. So I used basketball as a way for me to learn how to socialize at the beginning. So once everybody knew that and that I could play, you know, it instantly got me some friends. One of my good friends that to this day, Mike Bennett, we kind of had the same path once we left high school, but he was one that teased me at first. But once he realized, you know, I could play, and once he got to hanging out with me, that I was just as cool as any of the other kids, you know, we just forged a friendship that lasted, as well as Butchie, Leon, which I might tag them in the video, and Gary Hughes. Those two brothers would come pick me up and take me hooping with them all over South Jersey, which I give them a lot of credit for the player I became, because, you know, if it wasn't for them giving me those rides and me getting to go different places to play, I don't know if I would be where would have made it to where I was as a basketball player. So, you know, ended up being a late bloomer in high school, but I made the teams, and my senior year was my best year, which I'll share a link to my senior year high school tape that I have on YouTube. It's on my channel, so you can see, got some receipts. But and from there, I did start at the junior college, but just wasn't for me at Gloucester County. So then me and Mike got information about playing basketball in the military, And that's all I heard was I could play ball in the military and get money for college. So I ended up signing up. The recruiter screwed me a little bit, but he gave me a combat MOS, but it was only for 3 years. So it was kind of a blessing because I really wasn't planning on staying in the service forever. I did have an idea of going back and being an officer after I got my degree, but I didn't do it. So fast forward, I make it through, get in the military, make it through boot camp, made it through advanced infantry training, served my time in South Korea, and then Fort Hood, Texas. Ended up playing for my mentor, who also went to Park College, Eastwood, Nate Johnson. And he told me about Park College up here in Kansas City. And I met my coach, Coach English. Ended up driving up here from Fort Hood, Texas. Car broke down by what used to be known as the Isle of Capri Casino, which is now Bally's, I think. And Coach came pick me up, and I've been here ever since. So in that segment, I don't suggest that everyone go to the military because as it would work out, my son just finished basic training and tech school with the Air Force. But I never tried to force upon them, either of my kids, any of them, my two oldest, about joining the military. I always told them it was an option, but you have to really want to do it because unlike regular jobs, you can't join the military, don't like it, and quit. It's something you have to do and complete. So he just finished that, and he's home now, getting ready to working at the recruiting station before he heads off to Italy. So if I could share anything with the kids, with this being graduation season, any of the young people that may see this video, you got to find things that you enjoy doing and do it. Whether that's going to college or not, or go to a trade school, maybe even get your CDL, which is what I'll share in the later videos. But whatever you decide to do at 18 years old, out of high school, find a joy in doing it. The sooner you do that, the less likely you are, like a lot of us, what am I, Gen X, I believe, where we got told that you just graduate high school, get a job, and work for 40 years, retire and die. Or graduate high school, go to college, get a job, work 40 years, retire and die. A lot of us didn't get information on the different options. So today, our young people have all the options. So take advantage of those options. If you have people in your family that are good with finances, pick their brain. If you're gonna go to college, make sure you go to college for something that you can use to make money. Because I went to school for business administration and management and ended up getting my master's in management information systems later on. But I was able to work for a drugstore here in Kansas City for 5 years in management. And then I worked for 15 years at the utility company in the union and then in management. So my degrees, although a lot of that stuff was unnecessary, but my degrees helped me get there. So that would be my advice to you young people. So I'll end this video. The next one, we'll continue the journey. I'll share my thoughts and some inspiration for those that may need it. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.